That's just one thing, consumerism. We could pick 20 others.
Right. How do you counteract that, though?
Well, to resist it, you have to recognize it.
Yes.
Now, we could do a thing on consumerism, show how it works.
Mm-hmm.
When my son was small, we had a little game, Spot the Lie. I would give him a quarter this many years ago. If he could look at a commercial or an ad and tell me what was the lie or the irrational appeal or the false associations or whatever. We didn't do it for long because he got so good at it. But it bred in him a skepticism of American advertising. And we need a skepticism, a Christianly skeptical way of seeing how consumerism or for example, one of our Trinity Forum board meetings, our chairman was the chairman of McKinsey. And we had a visiting pastor whose name you would know well, I won't mention by name. He visited for the day, and in his time with us, he said, "May I ask what are the measurable outcomes of the Trinity Forum?" And the chairman jumped right in. "We don't discuss that here." He said, "With McKinsey or my firms, if we're dealing with widgets, that is the issue. We're talking about winning people to faith, seeing growth in character and leadership. Measurable outcomes are impossible. We don't discuss that." And there was an hour-long discussion. And I thought, of course, the businessman was correct. The pastor was wrong. And you can see how pastors, you take the notion of numbers and quantification rather than quality. Take the biblical idea of census take. Why was David judged for that, etc.? Why did Gideon had to cut down to his 300 and so on? Americans are closer to the world over numbers, measurable outcomes and all that sort of stuff. How many foundations look at measurable outcomes first? And yet Hudson Taylor, faithfulness, not success. You can't measure faithfulness. Hudson Taylor used to say, a little thing is a little thing, but faithfulness in a little thing is a big thing. You can't put that in terms of numbers. In other words, that sounds tiny. Right. Americans are obsessed with polls. I often say, damn the polls and think for yourself. I have friends who are so discouraged that the nuns are dropping out of faith. They didn't believe very much in the first place, and they don't believe very much now. The dead wood is falling away. I'm not either surprised or discouraged.